ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। प्रभुपाद की जय। Yeah. It's nice to see all of you all today with the 9th chapter, 9 days of long journey we had, and many more days to go and many more years to go. So nice. Yeah, let's all get into the chapter. So what did we all learn yesterday, girls? What were the things that we learned yesterday? What were our realizations from yesterday's chapter?
Arjuna's
How
doubt
to
and
attain.
death, the final exam.
Yeah,
How to
Arjuna
attain
had
the
a doubt.
supreme.
Yes.
How to attain the supreme, and what is that pure devotion for key.
Very nice. So one thing what we learned, Arjuna's doubt. So Arjuna had so many questions. You're talking about karma yoga, you're talking about jnana yoga, Krishna, you're talking about so many yogas, Krishna. But why again at the time of death we take another body? Or will we come back to you at the time of death? And how is it possible to remember you at the time of death? Arjuna was asking these questions. So what were the answers that we heard from Krishna, girls?
Practicing Hare Krishna
Practice
every day.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra, engage all our senses in
Devotional service.
engage all our senses in devotional service. Very beautiful. And then we also learned about death. Is it an exam?
Life
Or
is
is
a
it just
Yes. Final exam.
it's a final exam. So to reach final exam, what we are supposed to do?
Preparation. We have to be
Preparation.
prepared.
We have to be prepared. At the
Practice.
same time, if you don't pass in your pre-finals, will we be able to reach finals, girls?
No, Mataji.
No.
No, right? Pre-finals, I have to pass only, then I'll pass finals. So what are the pre-finals in our lives? Okay, finals we have to pass by death. What are the pre-finals in our life? What are the pre-finals? Isn't it the tests that we go through? All the problems, all the sufferings, isn't it? Even at the time of sufferings, if we remember the Lord, don't you think only then we will pass the pre-finals, then we will be able to reach the final exams, girls? Isn't it? We have so many sufferings in our path of life. There's so many problems, day-to-day problems, college problems, school problems, office problems. We have so many problems in our life, but we have to reach the destination. So I have to keep passing this exams also. If I'm failing in this exam, it's very difficult to pass, go to even my final exam and pass my final exam, isn't it? So in this pre-finals, what am I supposed to do? Every day is a pre-final in our life. So every day we have to take the shelter of the Lord, isn't it? So
Yes,
and then
Yes, ma'am.
finally we learned about pure devotion is the key to reach me, isn't it? We all learned this from chapter 8. Now, the Lord was telling in chapter 8, isn't it? Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This world is filled with dukkha. It is only suffering. It's dukkhalayam ashashvatam. So the Lord is telling, this world that I have created, isn't the Lord has created this world? We have learned in yesterday's chapter, right? He is the creator of
Yes,
everything. Yes, right? We have learned this in chapter 7, isn't it? Now, the Lord itself is telling, I have created this world. Every path will have pain. Everything will have pain. Now I keep my hand on a candle. For 1 minute it might not burn. My hand might not burn. After 1 minute, will it start burning?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, after 1 minute it starts burning. Later on it starts burning more where my whole hand is burnt. Will I still keep it there? No, right? I will take my hand back, isn't it? The Lord is also telling, I have created this world, this material existence in such a way that everywhere there is pain. When there is pain, you will know the exit. When there is no pain, we will not know the exit, isn't it? Only when I know if I keep my hand in the candle, it will be burnt. Only then I will remove my hand. If not, I will sit and play with the candle, isn't it? The
Yes.
Lord is also saying the same. This is Dukkale Mashashvatam. I have created in this world in such a way it is completely filled with suffering and pain. And you have to know the exit towards this world. And what is the exit towards this world? Taking the shelter of the Lord. Isn't it so beautiful? I heard this maybe past 2-3 days ago. I wanted to share this with you that how beautifully the Lord is depicting, telling that this is Dukkalaya Mashashvatam and it is completely filled with pain. As we are, we go, we don't know that it's filled with pain. We feel this is happiness. We feel the things surrounded around us are this is happiness, but there is something higher happiness, higher taste than this. We simply go to temple, we perform such service. Okay, leave about service also, we go to temple. Okay, we are praying something to the Lord, it might be personal or something. Suddenly if bell rings or a flower from the Lord falls, how many of us will become very very happy, girls? I would have become, I
All
will,
of
as soon
us.
as if there is a flower falling or a bell ringing, we feel so happy, isn't it? We feel that the Lord is blessing us. So just imagine this normal, normal happiness. Now you sit in the home and you're thinking of something. If something falls down, a flower, will we think it is a blessing? No, right? We will just think it is misplaced and it's fallen down. But when we think it is a blessing, when it's falling from the lotus hand of the Lord, and when the bell rings in the temple, isn't it? Most of us feel very special at that moment of time. So every day it is Dukkalaya Mashashrutam. But when we find a higher taste, see, when we go to temple, we have a blessing, we have so much love towards the Lord. You think the Lord has heard our prayers. So when we find a higher taste in our life, that is our devotional service, then it is very easy to attain Lord. Isn't it that we all learned from our past chapters? Now, what is today's chapter headed, girls? Every day, all of you are reading my message.
Yes,
The most
Mataji, the most
confidential,
confidential
the
knowledge.
most
The
confidential
most
knowledge.
confidential knowledge. Oh, Krishna. Is Krishna going to talk something so confidential today? So we will see what confidential thing that Krishna is going to reveal us in today's chapters with a beautiful blessings from Shri Shraddha Madan Mohan, taking his blessings for right knowledge and right understanding of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. But now a lot of blessings, lot of energy, lot more packed up with power. We will go with learning what is the most important confidential the knowledge is going to talk about. So that is talking the king of knowledge. What is that king of knowledge the Lord going to talk? Inconvincible Lord. Those who know don't know Krishna. It's going to be very special. Who knows Krishna and who doesn't know Krishna? And you will not believe me. Mataji, is it serious? Even they don't know? I thought you're talking about humans. Even they don't know about Krishna. You'll be all, shocked as we go through the further, slides. My devotees never perish. The Lord is going to talk about these beautiful things today in this chapter. So, anybody who wants to read this out, this is Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. The Lord itself is talking. Idam te guhyam tam. So, the Lord is going to tell something guhya, some secrets, some secret of the knowledge. He's going to give a most confidential knowledge to us. So, yeah, today we have Ritika Mataji's new hand raising up. I request Ritika Mataji to read this. Ritika Mataji, you'll be able to read it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, please read it out.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear Arjuna, because you are never envious of me, I shall impart to you this most confidential knowledge and realization, knowing which you shall be revealed of the mysteries of material experience.
Thank you so much. So, see, girls, I have now there is a devotee and there is a normal person conversation happening, a rich man's conversation. Now, the rich man tells to a devotee, telling, you know, today in my lifetime, I have done so many yagyas, I have done so many yagas, I do tapasya every day, I do this, I do that. He's telling to a devotee that he's doing all this. And then a devotee just asks one question. Oh, seriously, you're doing all this? It is so nice to know that you're doing all this. That means you love Krishna so much, no? You're doing so many things to Krishna. That means you love Krishna so much, no? And that devotee, that rich person became so silent. Love? I never loved Krishna. So the knowledge is incomplete when we don't love Krishna. When we do so many things, so many yajna, yaga, tapasyas, prayers, chanting, but when we don't have faith, when we don't have love on the Lord, then bhakti isn't easy. That doesn't mean bhakti. So Krishna, when we bring Krishna closer to our hearts, the more our hearts become butter, because he is the one who steals the butter, isn't it? Our hearts become much more butterier when we start loving Krishna. And then when we start loving Krishna, we understand the real supremacy of the Lord. So now the Lord is telling here, my dear Arjuna, because you're never envious of me. So Lord is telling, because you're never envious of me. What does envious mean, girls? What does envious mean?
Curious. Jealous.
What does envious
Jealous.
mean?
Jealous, Mataji.
Jealous, yeah, jealous. So the Lord is telling here, my dear Arjuna, since you don't envy me, then I'm ready to give you the knowledge for free. Krishna is not Krishna is not going to charge anything to Arjuna. So since we just discussed about dukkhalayam ashashvatam, it is distressful and temporary, then how should you overcome this temporary world? Krishna is telling, which is dukkhalayam ashashvatam, then how you have to overcome this world? Because you're non-envious of me, I will give you the knowledge. Can we even envy the Lord, girls? Until I think chapter 7, all of us were questioning the Lord, isn't it? We were questioning the Lord, telling Krishnudu got married for so many people. Lord Ramachandra banished Mother Sita. He asked Mother Sita, get into Agni Pariksha. But what was our realization after hearing to the real scriptural knowledge, girls? What was our
We
realization?
were wrong.
Isn't it? The Lord performs leelas for why does the Lord perform leelas for?
For
Making
his
us
enjoyment.
realize there is some leela. Every leela that the Lord is performing, there is something hidden behind it. We don't know that is the best thing. The same way, we don't know that the Lord is trying to give us best. We are so immature that we don't even know that Lord is acting in our life. So, since the Lord is telling, if we envy, whom we usually envy, girls, in this earth, like you see a rich person in our life, we would have thought, no, the rich person's car, a Rolls Royce, a Range Rover, different cars have been, just crossed in our eyes. And how many of us think one day I have to also earn like this and I have to sit in that car and ride a car like that? I have to become the richest girl, or I have to become, I shouldn't be the papa's ladly, but be independent. Most of us would have thought like that, no? And sometimes we are envious. We think, bah, this fellow is such a worst fellow. I am better than him. I have much knowledge than him. I am a very good person than him. I don't perform any sins, but why I don't have anything? That fellow performs all the sins possible, but still he's on a Rolls Royce car. How many would have been thought of about others like that? We would have, right? At least once in our life, we would have thought, why it's only to me? Why not to him? He's so sinful than me. Why am I sitting here? Why he's so nice in his life? Why things happen to me like this? We've questioned so many times, right? That means we are envious of that person, isn't it? Why him? Why not me? We are questioning the Lord at the same time because we don't know Lord is making us wait to give something much more best in our life. But we are always envious of the other person in front of us. It is okay being envious because we are all in Kali Yuga, and yes, it is the quality of a human being. But being envious of the Lord, is it going to be a quality of human being?
No, Mataji.
No, right? Now, mo- but you see, since we have false ego, our mind isn't, our subtle body has false ego, it has mind, we have pride, we have jealousy, because we have so many things in our subtle body. We are still remaining in this material world, isn't it? That is why we are not able to catch up the soul and go back to the Lord. We are still here because of the so many desires that our subtle body is having. So when we are, and our subtle body is forgetting, our body is forgetting that there is something. If we know that there is a teacher who is giving us knowledge, if we know there is there are my parents who control me, if we know there is India controlled by prime minister, we also understood in yesterday's chapter there is somebody big than this. That means there is a creator of this universe, there is a creator for this earth, there is a creator of human being, isn't it? We all understood this. But before that, we were the independent people. We have so many desires, we pretend to be our owners of our body, isn't it? We as we cross our youth age, we start telling our parents, I know about myself, don't try to tell me this, okay? Don't try to correct me all the time. My life, my choices, isn't it? How many would have us told, not even to parents, or at least thought in our mind, why can't my life be my choices? Isn't it? Most of us would have thought, my life, why somebody has to regulate it? My life, my choices. So we are always controlling our body, we are controlling our you know things in an unnecessary way. We are having our own proprietorship. But what we learned yesterday in the chapter, that we are not the creator of anything. The Lord is the creator of everything. After learning that, here the Lord is telling, since you're envious of everything, you're still there in this material world. Then how do we get out of this material world, Krishna? I shall impart the most confidential knowledge and realization. So the Lord is talking about two things here: confidential knowledge and the same time realization. So let us hear a very beautiful pastime of knowledge and realization. How many of you know Govardhan Leela girls? Krishna keeping up Govardhan with his little finger. Most of you would have heard or seen pictures, or some other way you have come to know through somebody, right? But today we will discuss it in a very short. It actually, Gordon Leela is a very long Leela. If we discuss, there are so many inputs and we can take and follow in our life. But I'll tell you in a short way. You all know Krishna is a very great personality, where his parents were Nand Maharaj and Yashoda Maya, and all of them were living in Vrindavan Dham, which is the most pious dham on this earth, Vrindavan Dham. So the Lord was living there very happily with their family. And because there were no rains in Vrindavan Dham, Nand Maharaj and his brothers and everybody in the village started to think of doing a yagya to Indradev. So Indradev will give us rain. Isn't it? Who is going to give us rain, girls? Isn't it Indra who is going to give us rain?
Yes.
So they all decided that they have to do Indra Puja so that he can give us rains, so that he can give us good rains, because of which the crops can grow and animals can survive. He's such a powerful God. So what usually happens, everybody for rain, they were worshipping Indradev. Now all of the sudden, now Krishna is not very grown up also. He's just around a 5 years old or 6 years old kid. 6 years, 7 years, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he was a kid. And then Krishna goes and in front of everybody he questions Nanda Maharaj, telling, why should we worship Indra? Who is giving us food here in Govardhan, in Vrindavan? Who is giving us food? So everybody starts telling that from where are we getting food? It is Govardhan Hill. Govardhan Hill is giving us protection. When there is a very big flood of rain, Govardhan Hill being so big, he is protecting everything. And he is giving us food, he is giving us fruits, and he is giving grass for our animals, that is our cows. Here, the biggest protector is right now in Vrindavan is Govardhan Hill, who was the source of well-being, who has provided us everything to us. Now, why the Lord is talking about Govardhan Hill is because Govardhan Hill is also an expansion and it is a part of Leela. Govardhan Hill actually it is in Goloka Vrindavan. For the sake of Krishna Leela, it comes down to this material world. And there is a very nice pastime for that also. In future classes, we'll keep discussing that. So now, since everybody after Krishna telling this, everybody realizes, yes, I think what Krishna is telling right, no, that it is Govardhan Hill which is providing us everything. That means we have to do all our offerings to Govardhan Hill. Then he might give us everything. So now everybody have decided to do Govardhan Puja and everybody are making very big preparations for Govardhan Puja and things are happening. And Indradev is so upset, so very upset now because he thinks, how these people cannot worship me? They're worshipping that hill. How can they even worship that hill? Now, Arjuna starts, Indradev starts having false pride and false ego. And now he thinks, I will give a massive flood to Vrindavan. Let us see who is going to protect this Vrindavan. So he starts giving so much flood that for 7 days and 7 nights, the whole flood in Vrindavan is never stopped. And you know who protected all of them? Who protected all the Dambasis? Krishna. By lifting the whole Govardhan hill in his little hand, little finger of his left hand, Krishna caught the Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights. Indra, seeing this, he's being, giving rains, floods, but he's not still able to realize that he is superior, he's supreme personality of Godhead. Indra was thinking something, how this village cow boy can do this? How can even this small young person can do it? And he had so much false ego, he had so much pride in him that he was just forgot that Krishna is supreme. And with his so much false and pride ego, he started flooding. After 7 days, he realizes that this is not an ordinary person. My floods cannot do anything. So the Indradev comes and falls onto the lotus feet of the Lord and begs for forgiveness. But yeah, how did Indra realize it is Krishna? Because nobody can have this opulence. Nobody in this world can protect by a little finger. And later, after Indra realizes he is supreme personality, he begs for forgiveness and he moves. But why did this pastime happen? Why did even Indradev was so unconscious that is he supreme personality of Godhead? Why do devatas are sometimes like this? Sometimes we had heard about devata pastimes like this, that they have opposed Krishna, they have opposed supreme personality of Godhead. That means, is it Krishna not supreme personality of Godhead, or is it because Krishna, they don't know the superiority of Krishna? So there's so many questions which we will be learning in the further slides today. So now a student goes and asks the guru, telling that, are I and Krishna equal? Now what will be the guru's answers, girls? Are I and Krishna equal?
No.
You know what the guru answers? He tells, do you think you can steal as much as butter? Do you think as much as butter Krishna he stealed in his life, can you steal it? Now, how funny the guru is telling that you can never be equal to Krishna even in stealing butter. That opulent is Krishna. So now we will move on to this slide. Anybody who wants to read this? Yes, Amrita
Yes,
Mansi,
Mata.
please read it.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, please read it.
This knowledge is the king of education, the most secret of all secrets. It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting and it is joyfully performed.
So here, so Sukham Karmutham Avyayam. The Lord is telling this knowledge is the king of education. The Lord is telling king of education. What is king of education? This knowledge,
Self.
that is Raja Vidya. That is Raja Vidya is the king of the knowledge. This education is the king of the knowledge. This is the topmost secrets of all the secrets, and this is the purest knowledge. And the Lord is telling this is Raja Guhyam. Rajaguhyam means it is the topmost secret and it is the purest most secret, because it gives direct perception of self by realization. Lord is telling this gives the topmost knowledge. So what is our realization here? If one conducts oneself without any envy, and we have faith and belief in the Lord, to such a person, the Lord reveals the superior knowledge. See, like how Arjuna got this thing that he could get the answers from Krishna. So one who conducts oneself without envy, that is not envying the Lord, not envying people, the Lord, thinking that the Lord is not opulent. When we are, you know, immature, we will think that the Lord is not opulent. Like how Indra was thinking that, how can this little kid told that he will, we cannot do Indra Puja, and now how will this little kid protect Vrindavan? Let me test. Indra did this, but later what happened to Indra? He realized he is the superior, he is the supreme personality of Godhead. So, one who conducts oneself without envy, without any doubt, has faith and belief in me. For such person, the Lord is telling, I will reveal myself to you. Like all of you are now that without envious. That is why today you are hearing to this chapter of the confidential knowledge of the Lord. So here we see a very nice picture, isn't it, girls? There are so many demigods, Krishna, there is cow. This Leela is going to be very, very special Leela in Krishna Leela. In Krishna Leela, there are so many Leelas were very special, but this Leela is much more special because there is some realizations also through this Leela that we will be learning. So I will tell you in brief about this Leela, and I will also give you the answer why this Leela we have discussed here. Okay. So now we see Krishna. All of you know Krishna as a Gopa boy, isn't it? A very young kid who wears the dhoti, and he puts his nice, he gets ready very well with jewelries, with Yashoda Maya. It is told Yashoda Maya decorates Krishna so beautifully with all the jewelers, the pitambara vastra, and the, how with the garlands, how beautiful the Lord looks. And it is told in the Krishna book that when the Lord is going towards Vrindavan, when he's taking the calves and going, it is told all the trees bend down to pay obeisances to the Lord. All the flowers shower, and all the bees come around Krishna, the honey bees, because Krishna is as sweet as honey. And girls, it is told that just because Krishna, this Leela is very, very nice. When Krishna is about to get promoted as a Gopa boy, okay, when he is getting promoted from grazing calves to cows, this Leela happens when, as we have graduation, then Krishna also had a graduation. That when he was becoming a Gopa boy, that is a boy for guarding cows, before day, Yashodamaya prepares very beautiful slippers for the Lord, padukas for the Lord, and she tells Krishna, "You have to wear this padukas. If not, from now until now, you were grazing calves. You were just around me near the house, but now you are going to enter into a very deep forest, Krishna. So now you have to wear padukas." When Yashodamaya offers padukas, he tells Maya, and this conversation is happening near the Goshala of the Lord. He tells Maya, "See, okay, you're giving me padukas. See, all the cows are not wearing padukas, Maya. Every cow is, leg is bare, foot. You see their foot. They also might get hurt. They also might get pain. They are not wearing, Maya. How will I wear? See how beautifully he's concerned about his devotees. Krishna is so concerned that if his devotees aren't happy, he is not happy. If his devotees are getting all the special services, he is ready to take all his special services. And all this conversation between Yashoda Maya and Krishna, the cows hears to it. And you know what do the cows do that night? They all cut off the ties of the rope, and all the cows, after hearing that Lord telling they don't have that padukas, how will I wear? All the mothers were crying, and they went to the way, the path, they paved a path. Usually we know how sand is, right? It is very hard, or it might have some, what is that, stones, it might have some some things which might hurt our legs, isn't it, when we are walking around Hyderabad? But it is not told it even till today. In Vrindavan, if we go and see, the sand is as soft as, you know, we can consider it as a sand is as soft as our body, as soft as our skin in Vrindavan. You know why? All the cows will go walk around the whole forest. They walk, they make the sand so soft, because the cows legs are so strong. They stamp and they make all the big big stones into very little minute soft powder is shaped. Even till today, if we visit Vrindavan Dham, the whole sand, the whole mud is so soft that even if you walk barefoot, nothing will happen. Now, coming back to the actual Leela, this Leela's name is called Brahma Vimochan Leela, girls. Okay, why it is called Brahma Vimochan Leela is because one day Krishna and his friends, all of them, actually there is one big snake where Krishna kills Agasura. He protects all of his friends from Agasura, and now they're coming back killing Agasura, and now they're washing their hands and they sit and they are ready to eat prasadam. Now all of them have nice freshed up, and they're sitting to have their food, which is packed up there by their mothers with so much love. So now, with so much joy, making cracking fun jokes on each other, Krishna and all of his Saka boys are sitting and they're eating. And now all the Devi Devatas, are all the demigods, are now looking down, and when Krishna killed Agasura, everybody were awestruck because Agasura is the biggest demon, and Krishna was so little and he killed him. All the devatas didn't know who was this personality killing such big demons. Also, those devatas also didn't know what is happening, and everybody were awestruck and they were saying. And now Brahma also comes. Why all these devatas are so busy? Devatas are so busy looking down. What is something special there? And now Brahma also sees Krishna killing, and he's very happy and he's enjoying with everybody. Now Brahma doubted Krishna's divinity. Brahma doubted Krishna. Why did Brahma doubt Krishna? Is Krishna so much powerful? Is Krishna can defeat me? Brahma doubted Krishna. Can Krishna defeat me? So now what Brahma does is, Brahma doubted Krishna, not Vishnu. Remember this, he doubted Krishna because he didn't even know who is Krishna, which we will be seeing in further slide. Why he didn't even know who is Krishna. Later, what happens? Brahma comes and he kidnaps. By the time Krishna goes, washes his hand and come, he kidnaps everybody. All his Saka boys, all the calves, everybody were kidnapped by Brahma. And Krishna knows this. This was done by Brahma. But still, Krishna want to make Brahma realize. Krishna kept quiet. Now it is the time that Krishna had to go back to the house. Now, as soon as if Krishna go back to the house, what is going to happen? If he's not going back with calves, and if he's not going back with friends, everybody, every mother would start blaming Krishna, or they might start questioning Krishna. Why did you do this, Krishna? Why couldn't you protect them? Or what happened to my kids? The whole Vrindavan would become only drawn in tears and distress. So Krishna expands himself as all of his friends, all of the calves. He expands himself as all the calves, all the friends. He becomes now, if it is Sudama, Krishna is taken expansion of Sudama. Krishna is taken expansion of every one of his friend. So he takes expansion of every one of his friend. And you know why Krishna performs this Leela also becoming friend for everybody is because every mother in Vrindavan used to see Yashoda Maya and feel, even if I would have a kid like Krishna, everybody desired this. Why? Because as soon as you see, Yashoda Maya waiting for Krishna to look at Krishna. When will he come back in the evening? When I can see Krishna, Yashoda Maya is craving for Krishna. As soon as Krishna comes, he comes off with tears looking at Yashoda Maya with his kajal smudging down. Yashoda Maya, he runs towards Maya and he catches Maya, and every mother sees that and feels, we wish we also could have son like this. And every cow used to see the Krishna and feel, oh, if Krishna would have been my calf, how beautiful would it have been? So everybody in Vrindavan desired for this, that I wish Krishna was my son. I wish this calf was like Krishna. So every mother in Vrindavan desired this. That is why Krishna sanctioned. For everything that Krishna sanctions, there is a reason, girls. So for this Leela also, this is one of the reason why, for 1 year, we have learned, no, Brahma's 1 day is equals to uh, Brahma's 1 minute is equals to 1 year on this earth. So now what happens? 1 year passes. Krishna is in the expansion of all of his friends, and now Brahma thinks, okay, it has been almost one minute or 2 minutes. Now let me see if Krishna is crying and waiting for everybody, or let me go see what is in Krishna's position. So now Brahmadev comes and he sees everything is normal. There is Sudama, there is everybody, everything is normal. And now Brahma goes back to the cave where he has hid all of his friends. And he goes and sees there everything is so very normal. Everybody are there in the cave only. Cave only. And here if we see everybody, Krishna is playing with everybody. Then Brahma realized the supremacy of the Lord. Brahma, he was completely confused. I have stayed out there here. And after understanding that each every after understanding that Krishna is expanded into each and every covered boy, Brahma realizes his mistake and he becomes so utterly humbled, girls. He falls in the lotus feet of Krishna and begs for forgiveness. Krishna then smiles and asks, who are you? Why are you coming and falling on my lotus feet? Now we might think, Mataji is Krishna, how we might not know Brahmadev, Mataji? But Brahma replies, Krishna, I am Brahma. He tells, I am Brahma, I am creator of this universe. And then Krishna tells, which Brahma you are? There are so many Brahmas. Which Brahma? And then now Krishna calls out, all the Brahmas come out. And now all the Brahmas come out, girls. Everybody are in, like, one Brahma has 4 heads, one Brahma has 3 hands, one Brahma has 4-handed form, one Brahma has 10 heads. So there are so many Brahmas. Brahma himself is shocked with seeing so many Brahmas. So Krishna and then Brahma realized, I am not only one Brahma. There are so many Brahmas in this universe. Every world, every loka has Brahma. So what happened? What happened in this Leela? Even Brahma did not know who is Lord Krishna, and that he sees Bhagwan. Why didn't even Brahma know that it was Bhagwan? Why didn't even he know? So before we understand this slide, I will explain you this slide, okay? Why didn't even Brahma know that what it was the Supreme Personality of Godhead? So you are able to see here Vishnu, isn't it? How many types of Vishnus you are able to see here, girls? 3 types of Vishnus, isn't it? You are able to see. What are the 3 types of Vishnus, Mataji? Now, I have heard about one Vishnu, okay. Now, all the avatars from Vishnu, but what are these 3 kinds of Vishnus? How many of you know this verse called Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami? How many of you heard this Govindam Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami? Every day early in the morning when the altar is getting opened, this is sung for the Lord, telling you are the Purush, you are the savior of everybody. Govindam Adi Purusham, who's divine pleasure of everything. Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So, and this Govindam Adi Purusham, these are the 3 tattvas of Vishnu, the 3 Vishnus here. So, if we see, I will just explain you in brief, girls. In further classes, you will come to know much more deeper about this, but don't get confused, okay? I will try to make it very clear for all of you. Now, there is Krishna and there is Balarama, you all know, right? From Krishna and from Balarama, there is Vishnu, there is Sankarshana, there is Pradyumna, and there is Aniruddha. There is from Balarama, there is Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, and Aniruddha. From Sankarshana, there are these 3 forms of Vishnu. Now, you are able to see here, Karno Dakshayaka Vishnu. It is told here, he is the creator of universe. Why this Karno Dakshayaka Vishnu is told to be the creator of universe? It is told he is Karna. Karna means it is an ocean. Who is sleeping in the ocean of Karna? Karno Dakshayaka Vishnu. Who is sleeping in the ocean of Karna, where it is told that sweat, you all know sweat, right? Sweat. Each drop of sweat, there is a universe created. There is a universe created. If you see this picture very clearly, girls, you know, in this picture you can see each sweat gland from the Lord, each sweat which is coming out of the body of the Lord. It is told one universe is created. Then imagine there are how many universes. And in previous chapter we learned one thing. Just the breathe out of the Lord, just the breathe out of the nostrils of the Lord, it is Brahma's daytime. It is Brahma's daytime. So now if you see, it is told from Karnodakshayaka Vishnu, but the sweat glands that are releasing from Karnodakshayaka Vishnu, that each universe is formed from Karnodakshayaka Vishnu. Now, okay, the Karnodakshayaka Vishnu is the creator of the universe. Each universe is created by the Vishnu's sweat glands. What sweat glands? Now, who is Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu? Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu is a Vishnu who has come out, who has entered into the biggest Vishwa. Now, if you see deeply here, there are so many universe created. In that, Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu takes one Vishwa. That is, he gets into the Garbha of one universe. Gets into the Garbha of one universe. I'm so sorry. He gets into the Garbha of one universe. And when the Lord is in the Garbha of the one universe, from that Garbha, from the navel of the Lord, there is Brahmaji is coming out. From the navel of the lotus flower, Brahma's birth happens. So it is told Brahma's birth is from the navel of the Lord. And you all know this, the lotus is Brahma, Brahma Loka. And the stem of the lotus feet is told to be all these 14 lokas. From Brahma Loka to Patala Loka stays in the stem of this lotus flower. So that is why he resides and protects in each universe. So this Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu resides and protects in each universe. He is there in each and every universe. Now, you all might have a question. Mataji, when the Lord resides and protects in each universe, now the Lord has assigned a duty to Brahmadev. To what? To create the universe. Now, Brahma takes the duty of creating the universe, and the Lord has created so many demigods. He has given so many duties, and now Brahma has created the universe. Even after Brahma has created the universe, there is nothing happening. There is no Chetana, there is no movement. In the whole Brahmanda, there is no movement at all. And now Brahmadev comes back to Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu and asks, there is no movement only, O Lord. There is no Chetana. I have created the universe, but there is no Chetana itself. And the Lord tells here, only when I enter into this person, when I only enter into this universe, then there will be movement. Only then there will be movement. So here, if you see, present in every heart, that is how Kshirodakshayaka Vishnu is formed, who is residing in our heart as Paramatma. Well, if you got until here, girls,
Yes.
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 yes, see, Kshirodayaka Vishnu is the Vishnu who resides in our heart. So even Brahma doesn't know that there are so many universes, there are so many planets, there are so many things. Even Brahma doesn't know, because when was Brahma born? Brahma was born in the Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu. But even before Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu, there is Karnodakshayaka Vishnu who have created the whole universe, and there are thousands and hundreds of universes where in this thousands and hundreds of universe, there are thousands and hundreds of Brahmas, people, Indras. So that is why I was telling there are 33 crores of different demigods whom we don't even know. 33 different crores of demigods. So we don't even know that this world we know, Earth we know. There are so many other universes. There are so many other, planets in it. There are so many other demigods in it. There are so many other humans in it. There is so many other creation in it, where our knowledge cannot understand that. Even Brahmadev couldn't understand that. So because even Brahmadev didn't know who is Krishna. Brahmadev only knew who is Vishnu. Brahmadev didn't know who was Krishna. But after Brahmadev realized that he is the superior, he fell on the lotus feet of the Lord asking for the forgiveness. So now I want one of you to read this out. Can we please be quick? Yeah, Meena Mataji, please. Meena Mataji, can you please read it?
Hare
This
Krishna
material
Mataji.
nature,
Material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction, O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much. See, he's telling, oh son of Kunti, all my energies is working in my direction. They are under my direction, and all non-moving are also under my direction, and it is produced by me. Under the rule, this is manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Everything is happening in my present. Now, if a scientist said that God doesn't exist because I can't see him, now, a devotee replied, telling that, do you see your intelligence? Do you see your mind? But how do you believe in them? Am I able to see my mind, girls? Am I able to see my intelligence?
No.
No, right? But how am I able to depend on them? It's just because it's our nature to depend. The same way, Krishna is beyond this material science. Senses we cannot even understand. Brahmadev only couldn't understand who is Krishna. Then what are we? But Krishna revealed himself in the past chapter, and Krishna is explaining himself here. Under me, everything is annihilated again and again. Under my guidance, everything is being created and annihilated again and again. So even if Brahma cannot understand who is born from the navel of the Lord, then what are we? So what is our understanding is that opulence of the Lord, which is beyond our contemplation, and that act accordingly. So one thing we have to understand is everything is beyond our imagination. Now, anybody who can read this. The Lord is talking about who don't know me. Charvi Maji, please read it.
Fools deride me when I descend.
Sorry.
Fools deride me when I descend the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme Lord of all that be.
See, the Lord is telling everybody are fools because when I descend as human form, every day they go crazy. They might think that because I have taken human form, I don't have transcendental nature. But they don't know I am the Supreme Lord, that I can take a human form, I can take any form. So, the Lord is telling that we are fools, that we estimate the Lord. All of us question Lord. You can release a sankash, you can just release a chakra. Why do you come down to protect your devotees? So we all question the Lord, but the Lord has taken human form. Why? We will understand in future chapter, in next slide, that how the Lord is actually devoted to his devotees. Why is he taking the human form? But the Lord is telling, who don't know my transcendental nature and who thinks I am this body, who thinks I am in this human form, they are the biggest fools. But I am the superior of all. I am the supreme of all. Now let us see who is Kamsa, girls. We all know who is Kamsa, right? Who is the king of Mathura, who was the brother of Mother Devaki, isn't it? And who is also uncle, maternal uncle of Krishna. And now you know the pastime, like how when Devaki got married, there were celestial sounds coming up to Kamsa and telling that anybody, the eighth born child of Devaki will be killed and will kill you, Kamsa. And then somehow Kamsa puts Devaki inside the barriers, and he kills every son that is got. And later Krishna is bought by Vasudeva and given near Yashodamaya, and Yashodamaya's daughter, that is Devi, Maya Devi, eternal energy of the Lord is being taken, Yoga Maya is being taken back to, and Kamsa kills him. So now if we see how this evil king was, this Kamsa was so evil. He was so envious. He was so scared that Krishna would come and kill, because the celestial bodies told no that there is an enemy who will come and kill, and that who will kill you is Devaki's son. So he was so scared, and because he was scared, he sent many demons to every village to search for a kid who was born on the same day and kill every kid in Vrindavandam. So Kamsa made kill every kid around the whole Mathura who was born on that day, and even normal kids. So he sent Putana, he sent Trinavarta, he sent Agasura, he sent Bakasura, he sent many demons where, very beautiful pastimes always are. Every pastime of Krishna Leela when he was young, if we read that or if we hear to that, we will actually become so delightful, we'll become so happy. But, he sent so many demons, Kamsa, to kill Krishna, but every demon was killed by the Lord. And one day, Krishna goes and Krishna kills Kamsa. And now we know how Kamsa was killed by Krishna, isn't it? In the wrestling match, he was killed. So now you see how beautiful it is that Kamsa, who was envious of the Lord, who was wanting to, the Kamsa was wanting to kill the Lord, and who was the demon, who was so sinful, and he was so demonic nature, but because he was constantly thinking of whom? He was thinking of Krishna, isn't it? He was sending so many demons all the time to kill Krishna, 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 Krishna. So here, just because he chanted the name Krishna, 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 he got liberation in the hands of Krishna himself. Krishna only killed Kamsa just because he chanted name Krishna, Krishna, Krishna all the time. So Lord is telling here, with any mood, even you call me out with anger, you are making a pious activity. With anger, with love, with sadness, with more happiness, with so much, you know, restless feeling. You call me with any emotion. You call out my name. I am there to liberate you. The Lord is telling, when we understand Krishna's supremacy, it is easy for us to attain Krishna. And always chanting my glories, endeavoring with a great determination, bowing down before me, this great soul spiritually worship me. So the Lord is telling very nice that bhakti can never separate me and you. If you have bhakti, nothing can separate between us. Now here is a very beautiful thing that the Lord is telling. Who wants to? Yes, Mataji, read it, Artika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, please read it.
But to those who meditate on my transcendent form and worship me eternally with spotless devotion, I give them what they need and protect what they have.
See how beautiful it is. So if we see that yeah, if there is one nice pastime that happens, that there is one Muni, girls, okay, there's one Muni who writes the translation of the scriptures. His duty in his life is only to do that, all the time write the translation of scriptures. So now, when he's translating, he's writing the contemporary of Bhagavad Gita. Here he tells Yoga Kshemam Mahamyaham, isn't it? So Lord is telling, I will take care, I will give them the protection what they need. So here, when the Lord is telling Yoga Kshemam Mahamyaham, I'm so sorry. So when the Lord is telling that here, that I am there to protect my devotees, this person who was making translations of Bhagavad Gita was laughing at it. Will really Krishna come in? He was actually told to be the very greatest yogi, Muni, who's a great devotee of the Lord. But he told, will the Lord come and think about Yogakshema of his devotees? Will he even protect them? Yogakshema Mahamim, he's telling about that. He's discussing this with his wife. And his wife is very poor at all this. She doesn't know anything. She has zero scriptural knowledge. She's not educated. She has zero scriptural knowledge. But you know what he does? What Lord told about Yoga Kshema Mahamyam is wrong. And he scratches away. He doesn't write the translation of it. And that Muni scratches it away. And his wife tells, why? Why should you even doubt the Lord about yoga? So he's telling, the Muni is telling, do you believe this what the Lord is told about Yoga Kshema? And the wife tells, I don't know about the scriptures or I don't know anything, but I believe in Krishna, I believe in his the Bhagavad Gita. She tells us she doesn't even know Bhagavad Gita actually, but she tells that I believe in Krishna, I believe in his words. That's it. And what happens? That day, this Muni starts going for Bhiksha. Because they are Munis and Brahmanas, they cannot earn, they have to go for Bhiksha, and whatever is bought, she has to cook, the wife has to cook, and they have to eat. So this person is gone for Bhiksha to all the places. But that day, he's not able to get, even one person is giving Bhiksha to him. But, he's going on Bhiksha, but there are two kids who is coming to the wife and telling, See, your husband has given us all this, groceries. You have to cook for him, it seems. And now they're, bending down, and they're coming. And she's like, why is this person acting so weird from morning? Early in the morning, he was telling Yoga Kshema Mahamyam. He's not trusting in Krishna's words. Now he's giving so much pain to this kids. He has given so big luggage and he is sending them. So the wife was very upset. Why? What is wrong with my husband? And then when they're giving the bags to her, she sees an into mark on their back. And he tells, what's wrong? Your bags are like this. What happened to you? And he tells, see, your husband is hit us like this because we are not carrying the whole luggage. He's come and he's hit us and he has make us send all this luggage. The wife is completely confused about her husband and she tells, you both please wait here. I will go cook everything and come. And by the time the wife comes out, the kids have disappeared, but she sees her husband coming. So as soon as her husband is coming, he feels the divine smell of the cooking, and he asks, how come there's so much nice smell from our house? Who bought all the groceries? And the wife tells, there were two kids coming. They were looking like sun and moon. They were looking so beautiful. They have come and they gave me these groceries, and they also showed me how you hit them on their back. How could you hit them like that? She asks. And then that Muni falls down in whips and cries, I have made the biggest mistake of our life. I have, scratched out the words that were the scratches of the verses on back of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has come in the form of kid. But what he comes in the form of kid, and he realizes that he did was the most worst thing, scratching it out. He realized that it was the wrong. But what is the thing that we learned here, girls? The Muni did mistake. But who trusted Krishna? The wife trusted Krishna, isn't it? Because the wife trusted Krishna, Krishna didn't want the wife to be hunger. She had to sit with hunger because of the mistake he had done. He never lets his devotees down. See how beautiful is Krishna. Even Krishna at impossible situations will try to come and protect us. And we all know this very great pastime of Draupadi. You all know Draupadi was gifted with Akshaya Patra by Durvasa Muni, who was a very great Muni. He gifted Draupadi with Akshaya Patra when they were in their Vanavas period. And Durvasa Muni gave this boon telling that until Draupadi eats, even hundreds and thousands of people can eat this. But once Draupadi completes eating her one-time food, then until the next time, that is 3 times of the day, second time nobody will get the food. So that day, what happens? Everybody from Akshaya Patra, all 5 Pandavas have their lunch. And now, since all the 5 Pandavas had their lunch and Draupadi served some of the Muniganas in the forest, and now it's time that she has to have the lunch. She has the lunch. And once she has the lunch, the Akshaya Patra is over. It cannot provide food for anybody else until the next time. Now, Durvasa Muni and his hundreds and hundreds of disciples come towards ashram. And as soon as Pandava, that is Yudhishthira, sees that all of them are coming, they are tense now. Draupadi already had of her lunch. How can we provide them? We are not earning. We don't have groceries. We cannot go back for alms because we are in our rupas of, we cannot go out of the forest. If Duryodhana identify us again for 14 years, we have to do Vanavas. So thinking all this, Yudhishthira is not able to make out how we will feed everybody. And now Draupadi is very tensed inside. And now Krishna appears. As soon as Krishna appears, Krishna asks, give me that single grain which is there in the Akshaya Patra, that is, which is there in the pot. That single grain Krishna has. Immediately Durvasa Muni and all his disciples who were sitting to eat food starts getting those burps, that once our stomach is filled, no, we will start having that burps. They start getting that burps and then they leave the place. So what is the lesson that we learned here is the Krishna personally provides everything for his devotees. Even in impossible situations, Krishna is there for us. But what we should know is we should have faith in him. How beautiful, it is told, no? So now if you see here, it is so nice. This is also another pastime where Bhishma Dev and Krishna, you all know Bhishma Dev Actually, it is told until this day, until the 9th day, Arjuna was protected so nicely. Girls, I think it will take another 10 minutes. Now I'll be talking on a very important topic of prasadam and all. We will just try to wind up in 10 minutes, okay? All of you, I'm requesting all of you to stay back. Now, here, until 9th day, it is told Krishna is been protecting Arjuna, that Arjuna didn't even get one sweat from his body. He was very nice, protected by Krishna. And now Krishna is promised, isn't it, that he will not touch any weapons? Isn't it? Krishna has promised that he will not take any weapons on the opposition party. And now, before night, Bhishma Dev is asking, Krishna, why can't you take a weapon for me and fight with me? Bhishma Dev asks this, and Krishna rejects this, telling that I have promised Arjuna that I will never take up a weapon. And then Krishna has promised, the night passed and the next day comes. And next day, Bhishma Dev has become so ferocious that when he is lifting, it is one arrow. When he is lifting up, it is becoming 100. And when he is releasing it, it is becoming lakhs and lakhs of arrows. When it is becoming lakhs and lakhs of arrows, there are so many people dying. All the army men are dying and dying and dying. Everybody around are dying. And when everybody around are dying, Arjuna started trembling. He started shivering, and Arjuna started having sweat. And even the Agni, Dev's Vahan, which was given, the chariot also started, trembling from one side to another side. Krishna protected Arjuna until then without even a sweat. Now, Krishna couldn't control his anger. Krishna took out that wheel which was there down in the Kurukshetra, and he takes that wheel and he comes to put it on Bhishma Dev. So when Krishna is coming, Arjuna is coming and standing on the lotus feet of the Lord, that Krishna, please, you have taken a vow that you cannot take up the weapon, you cannot kill anybody. So when he tells that, Krishna tries to calm down. But you know what Krishna did here? Great devotee, Bhishma Dev had a desire, isn't it? That he has to take weapon and try to fight against the army. He fulfilled Bhishma Dev's desire at the same time, but he also wanted to protect his great devotee Arjuna, who cannot be just killed by some arrows like that, or who cannot be caused trouble like that. So how beautiful if you see this, that the Lord is trying to, what is the Lord trying to do? He's protecting his devotee. At the same time, he's also fulfilling the promises of the devotees. And if you see here, devotional service is simple. If one offers me with love and devotion a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or water, I will accept it. This is the most important shlokas, and this is the shloka that every devotee, every human has to follow it in their life. So I'll tell you a pastime, girls, where I thought I'll give you 2-3 pastimes, but it is time, but I'll try. You see, now we go to the Lord. In the same way, there is one great devotee who went to the Lord, girls, okay? When that great devotee who went to the Lord, he is standing in front of the Lord, and the Lord asks, what did you get me? You're coming with empty hand. Don't you think you have to get something to me? When we are going to our relative's house, do we go with some empty hand, or we take some fruit or something for them, girls? What do we do?
We take some sweets and
Some
fruits.
sweets, some fruits. We take something, no? So the Lord is asking that person who has come inside the temple, hey, great men, you have come inside. Did you remember me that you are coming to me? Did you bring something to me? Did you even bring one small leaf? The Lord asked. And that devotee is telling, Krishna, leaf. You are such great personality. One small leaf, what will I get for you? I am searching something which will be bigger than this leaf, bigger than this tulsi leaf. The Lord is telling, even did you bring a small tulsi leaf for me? And he is telling, tulsi leaf is so small for you, Krishna. I am searching for something big for you, and you are asking this small tulsi leaf. He tells like this, and the Lord is like, okay, you have become so nice. You're answering very talentedly. You didn't even get a leaf for me, and you're so nicely answering me that you're searching something big for me. And the Lord is asking, okay, you could get some flower to me, no? And he told, some flower. What flower? Jasmine. What everybody will wear. What small flower to you, Krishna? I am searching the biggest flower which can never be bought by anybody. I am trying to get that flower. And why are you asking me to get some flower, Krishna? And now again Krishna tells him, you're answering my questions very intelligently. Did you even think that you have to get some fruit for me? And he tells, fruit, Krishna? I am thinking to get the fruit bigger than jackfruit. I am searching for that. I am not able to find it, Krishna. And he's like, Krishna is like, very intelligent. Okay, at least did you get some water to me? It's like, just water. You are a person who will provide amrita only. Just should we give you water, Krishna? So that person is, now Krishna is like, you're very intelligent. Okay, now if there is, I am the provider of everything. If I stop giving you air to breathe and land to stand on, what will you do? What will we do, girls, if there is no air to breathe and land to stand on? We
We
will
cannot
cry.
able to survive.
We will not survive. We will cry, Krishna, please come and protect me. Where are you? Where are you? Isn't it? We will cry. So the Lord is telling that with love and devotion, even if you cry, I will accept it. There is no need that you have to offer tulsi leaf, flower, fruit, or water. Even if you cry, even if the water from your eyes of guilt come out, I will accept it. So beautifully, the Lord is telling. And there is another, very beautiful pastime. Do you want to hear the pastime?
Yes,
Want to hear?
Mataji.
Mataji.
So there is one beautiful pastime where there's a person called Srinivas. Okay, he goes to Lord Venkateshwara temple. So once he goes to Lord Venkateshwara's temple, he prays to Lord Venkateshwara, telling, "You give me something, oh Lord, so that I will give you 10,000 rupees." So he's desiring for his business to become very nice. So he's praying to the Lord like this, and he tells that, "You give me my business nice, I will give you 10,000 rupees as an offering." Now, what happens? Our Lord is Karuna Sagara. He has ocean of mercy, our Lord. So, what he does? Okay, my devotee came to me and he's asking me, okay, I will grant it. He granted it. Now, the Lord is waiting. When will this person come? When will he offer that 10,000 to me? The Lord is waiting for some years. That person now has become very busy because whatever the Lord has given has become more than sufficient for him, that he's very, very happy. And now the Lord is waiting for so many days. And now the Lord thinks, okay, I've waited for so many days, let me go to his home directly. So what happens? The Lord directly visits the Srinivas house. So when the Lord directly visits the Srinivas house, the Srinivas, as soon as he opened the door, he became so nervous after seeing the Lord. Oh my God, the Lord has come. And then he thought that, oh no, the Lord has come to ask the 10,000 rupees to me. Why should I give him that 10,000 rupees? If that 10,000 rupees is there, I can buy a nice sari for my wife. Why will I give that 10,000 with to him? So now his mind is filled with fear. Will come the Lord come and pull that 10,000 from me? So he's from full of fear and guilt. So what happens? Krishna is actually not come to demand for wealth. So Krishna has actually not come to remind, but he only wanted to remind his devotion. So what the Lord does is, as soon as he enters, he smiles. The Lord smiles and asks, "Do you have tulsi or a leaf to offer me?" And that man tells he has. There are so many tulsi leaves outside, but that man lies to Krishna, telling that, "No, I don't have tulsi leaf." And the Lord asks the Venkateshwara, "Do you have some fruits?" And then again he lied, telling that, "No, no, I have fruits." And then the Lord asked, "At least some flower." There are flower garden only behind his backyard. He tells, "No, no, I don't have flower also." So he's telling everything no. And finally the Lord asked, "At least do you have some water for me? I am the guest in your house. There are so many big, big bouquets of water." But again he lies, telling that, "See, all the pots are there, but all of them are empty." With so much greed, he's telling this, that maybe the Lord might grant me so much. If I tell, "No, no, I don't have anything," he might grant me something big. After seeing that he was lying, Krishna got to know that, he's lying. And Krishna remained patient. And finally, this Lord asks, "Okay, you don't have anything. Can you at least shed tears for me?" And he tells, I have come from temple. I've left temple and I've come so far to see you, and you don't have anything for me. At least with your tears, with love and faith, I will accept that tears also. The man felt so ashamed and felt finally that the Lord is so merciful. Even I was not able to give anything to the Lord, but the Lord told, at least when you give your tears, I will take it as an offering. So here, what we are learning, girls, Krishna never forget about us, but we often forget about him, isn't it? After receiving blessings he has given us, we forget him because our pain is no more there. When our pain is there, we will keep reminding about him. Our pain is no more there, we will forget him. The Lord doesn't want anything from us. He only wants love and devotion because he wants us to take back with him. Even if we have nothing, we can offer Krishna our tears of gratitude. You and when you prepare, you see how nice, beautiful things have been prepared here, isn't it, girls? You see rice, you see banana, you see so many things. Now, most of you were questioning me on Mataji, why we are not supposed to offer an onion and garlic. Actually, there is a very big pastime that I wanted to tell, but I will try to shorten it and tell. Now, there is a devotee, girls. Okay, there's a devotee and there is a normal person. Now, this normal person tells to a devotee, telling that, every day I offer banana and sugar to the Lord. Every day I do this. And the Lord and the devotee asks, so you're a very great person. Every day you're offering, banana and sugar to the Lord. That means you're a very great sattvic person, a very great devotee. You're only eating banana every day. The devotee tells, no, no. The devotee is, that person is answering to the devotee telling, no, no, I have not eating only banana. I eat what all my favorite. I eat masala dosha, I eat sambar, I eat idli, I eat pongal, I eat different varieties. I don't eat only banana and mishri. And the devotee is telling that, then the Lord didn't tell this in Bhagavad Gita. The Lord told, whatever you eat, you offer it to me. But you are only offering banana. Isn't it in our household? It happens that they offer something to the Lord and we prepare 100 different varieties and eat it, right? So the Lord is telling you very simply, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, or give away, whatever austerities you perform, do that unto me, do that as an offering to me. Whatever it might eat me, do it as an offering to me. Here, Krishna actually doesn't need masala dosa and all. Krishna gets varieties of food from Srimati Radharani's hand, but everything that we offer becomes sin-free prasadam. And why? Mataji, you're telling a food which consists, we are not, onion and garlic, we are not supposed to offer. Why? Is because there are so many pastimes for this, why we are not supposed to eat onion and garlic. But in upcoming sessions, maybe we will discuss this pastime. But the main reason of not eating onion and garlic is, it is told that onion and garlic are born out of the blood of a demon. So, if you all know, there was a churning in the ocean of milk, they were churning for Amrita. The Devatas and the demons were churning for Amrita. So, when everybody were churning for Amrita, when the Amrita came out, when the Lord took the form of Rohini, and when the Lord was catching the Amrita, he was only giving for devotees. Now you all might ask question, why Mataji is only giving to devotees? Why you have last chapter we learned, no, for Krishna everybody are equal. Why he is not giving demons? Why he is only giving to devotees? We will learn that also. But when the Lord was giving this to devotees, all of the sudden the demon, that is Rahu and Ketu, the Rahu comes in the form of Devata and stands in the line of Devata, and he comes to take the Amrita of the Lord. When this demon was trying to take the Amrita of the Lord came to know that is demon, and he was drinking the Amrita, and the Lord cut his neck with the chakra. And as soon as the Lord cut his neck with the chakra, the blood that came out of him became the uh, onion and this garlic. And you might ask me a question like this, Mataji, so many of them tell this onion and garlic are very healthy. It is very good to health. Ulli chesina melu amma kuda cheyadu. Most of us, our parents tell this that ulli is very good. Girls, you tell me, I'm having body pains. When I'm having body pains or anything, I take a painkiller or a tablet for that particular period of time. If I make it an habit for my body to take it for the rest of my life, when I really have my body pains, will that tablet work for me, girls? Will that 500 mg will be sufficient for me?
No.
No,
No,
no. When I'm having pains, when I take it, it'll reduce. When I don't have pains, but I make it an habit to take to rest of my life, when I really have a problem, will it cure me? The tablet cannot cure me because it's already habituated to my body. Yes, the onion and garlic has some medicinal properties. Because why it has medicinal properties? Because it also has little bit amrita in it. Because when he drank amrita, the onion and garlic came out of his blood. So in his blood there was little bit amrita. That is why it is told it has medicinal properties. But if we consume medicine in our regular basis, what it is going to happen to our body? One by one, all the parts. If I take painkiller for the rest of my life, what will happen to my body, girls? One by one, all the parts in my body will start becoming poisonous, isn't it? It'll start, you know, what is it called? It'll stop working. My liver might stop working. The same way, when we start taking this onion and garlic, in scriptures and in Vedas, it is told we will tend to grow tamasic nature, which is demonic nature in us. The tamasic nature, the anger, the mood of lust, greed, so much anger that we will start creating because of onion and garlic. There is a chance that the anger that we already have will double or triple at the time when we take onion and garlic. And they are told to be the aushadas. That is the, even till date they use in Ayurvedic, they use this onion and garlic, but they have to be taken as aushadas, but not on regular basis of food, which will affect our body, which will affect our nature of mind, the nature of thinking. Now you all might tell, Mataji, now we are all of the sudden you were telling, okay, we are not supposed to kill anybody, but you're telling you now not to eat onion and garlic. Now, if I tell this in my home, Mataji, they'll kick me out of the home. They'll tell from tomorrow you don't attend Bhagavad Gita classes, isn't it? Will they tell or no? Your parents, if you go tell your mom, from tomorrow don't cook onion and garlic. You have to cook me plain, everything. Don't use onion and garlic. What will your mother tell, girls? You see from tomorrow if you attend Bhagavad Gita classes, isn't it? Because, yeah, as I told previously also, a progress in Krishna consciousness should be never quick. A quick progress will become a quick downfall. But a steady progress, a slow progress can give us the perfection. So right now I understand all of us are college going students working and most of us might not cook. If it is an housewife, it is easy. We can try, cooking without onion and garlic and offering it to the Lord and giving it to our family unless they don't know. But for us working women, it is very difficult. So we know what are the foods that we are not supposed to offer it to the Lord. We are not supposed to offer which has onion and garlic. We are not supposed to offer which is an animal. That means which is killed. We are not supposed to offer. But apart from that, we can offer everything to the Lord. How? By just keeping a tulsi leaf, and water is compulsory. Every time we offer anything, we have to keep water. So every day, now since we are college going girls, it might be difficult for us. So at least try offering fruit and water every day, girls. Slow progress, slow learning, we can reach the destination. But quick, nothing can happen. So slowly, this time you start with fruits. Slowly, slowly, I will teach you. And Mataji, how to do offering? There is a mantra to do offering. But since we are in initial stage, just go keep the fruit, place tulsi leaf, keep water, place tulsi leaf, close the door that nobody should see your offering, what you're offering to the Lord. Only you and the Lord should be there. Chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times, come out. Take that water, pour it in your water bottle. Maybe that glass of water is so much. You pour it in that water bottle. The rest of the water, normal water, you fill. The whole water is prasadam of the Lord, which is sin free. And the apple that one, if you think your father is bringing 1 dozen of apples or 1 kg, whatever it is called, that 1 kg or 1 dozen of apple, offer one apple and go keep that apple with all other apples. That becomes all other apples are now sin-free prasadams that we can take. So this is the process of offering, girls. So in future we can slowly progress. But for now, don't go tell your parents you are not supposed to do this. You don't give me that. Don't give me this. They'll kick us out of the house. They'll tell you cannot do. After understanding scriptures, also we should be intelligent enough have to apply it in our life. Okay, so the Lord is telling, whatever you offer, I am ready to accept. Here, even if one commits the most abdominal action, if he is engaged in the devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in determination. So the Lord is telling any person who is the most sinful person, but still, since he has the devotional service to me, he can be protected by my hand. So beautifully the Lord is telling. So I will just give you last one katha and we will wind up. So now, girls, it's a very beautiful pastime where it happens that Srila Prabhupada, all of you all know Srila Prabhupada, and there is one thief in the Western countries. Okay, one thief. Actually, the policemen are coming behind him to catch hold of him. But because this was the real thing that happened. Just because that he wanted to escape, he comes and joins our kirtan party, where there are many devotees doing kirtan. He comes and joins in them. So the policemen couldn't find them and they leave. And this man goes off with the team of Kirtan and he reaches the temple. So as soon as he reaches the temple, he asks one devotee telling, can you give me shelter here? I will do whatever you tell. So now if this thief is caught, if the policemen see outside, he's done. He's put behind the bars. So what he does is he requests them telling, I will be there, I will do whatever work I want. But the devotees doesn't know he's a thief. But what happens? Okay, they tell, okay, you can stay with us. The night they give room, early in the morning, 4:30, wake up. This devotee is like, why are these people waking me at 4:30? I thought I can rest, peacefully rest here. The policeman will not identify me. They're waking me at 3:30 in the morning and they're asking me to take bath. After that, we have Mangalarti. Samsara dhava narita loka janaya karunya gana ganatvam. So very beautifully, we are having Mangalarti at 4:30. They gave me Japamala. They're asking me to chant until 7 o'clock, and later we have to do cooking and we have to do serving prasadam for everybody, clean the temple hall, again go in the evening, bring groceries, and then take care of the temple, again cook, again clean. His duty became like this, that he's sleeping at 10:30 every day. So like this, he continuously did this for 6 months because he didn't have an option to go out of the temple. So for the 6 months he was doing this, and one day Srila Prabhupada goes there. So one day when Srila Prabhupada goes there, this devotee, other devotees came to know that he's a thief. And now he goes and surrenders onto Srila Prabhupada, telling, I am a thief, but please don't say, please tell me what to do. I have been 6 months, I have been here, please protect me. And Srila Prabhupada tells, no worries, you go surrender onto them. You will come back. I will make sure that you will come back. Now this man goes to the police station and tells, I am the thief you were searching for so many days. He surrenders. And now the time comes that he's taken into the court. When he's taken into the court, this judge asks, from past 6 months, what have you been doing? We have been searching you from past 6 months after you have committed the crime. What have you been doing? And this person starts telling everything. I get up at 3:30, 4:30, Mangalarti, I do this, I do that, I do this. And he keeps on telling until what he's doing until the evening. And you know what the judge gives the decision? What is the judge telling? Any guesses what judge would have told, girls?
Do the same thing.
This is the greatest punishment. Even the uh, the whole jail or the bars cannot teach you so much discipline. We can also not teach you so much discipline. Once you come out, you will become the same thief. But them, they have one way they have punished you, one day they have taught you discipline. You better go back there. So they send off this thief there. So what is the lesson that we have learned here, girls? Devotees, association can make us purified. Anytime we have devotees association, even at the difficultest time of our life, since they are there for us, we will be purified. At the same time, we are also protected. How beautifully the Lord is telling here, engaged in devotional service. He is to consider saintly person, or he might be a sinful person, but with determination you chant the holy name of mine, I will protect you. And here, if you see, he quickly becomes righteous and attains lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it bodily that my devotee never perishes. As we discuss now, the Lord always protects us. And finally, the Lord is telling, engage your mind always in thinking of me, become my devotee, offer obeisances to me and worship me. Being completely absorbed in me, surely you will come to me. So, as we have learned in past chapters, the Lord is telling, engage your senses in me, for sure you will come back to me. So the realization is the Lord showers His causeless mercy on us. Realizing this, if we perform devotional service according to the rules and regulations, we can attain the lotus feet of Krishna. It's so beautiful. And these are the final reflections that we have learned from this chapter. Bhakti is the highest knowledge and most joyful path. Krishna gives us knowledge to the non-envious. Krishna is not an ordinary person. So we learned Bhakti is highest knowledge because the Lord is telling that this is the Raja Vidya and Guhya Vidya. He's telling this both Raja Vidya and this is a secret knowledge and this is the most topmost knowledge. And if Krishna is giving this knowledge to the non-envious people, and today all of us are so blessed that we are hearing to Krishna because all of us are being blessed by Krishna. Krishna is not an ordinary person. See, we learned even Brahma, even Indra couldn't realize the superiority of Krishna. But once they realized the superiority of Krishna, they surrendered unto the Lord, seeking for forgiveness. Krishna protects and provides for his devotees. We learned the pastime of how Draupadi and the Muni's wife is being protected just by trusting him. And then Krishna promises his devotees never perish. The Lord is telling the devotees are always there. How we saw the pastime right now about the the thief who was always under the protection of devotees, who was saved finally. So, what is tomorrow's reflection that we will be learning is the supreme secret. Krishna reveals it all. So, until now, Krishna is revealed some, but tomorrow, Krishna is going to reveal it all. Krishna is the source of everything. Krishna is controlled by his devotees. You might ask, Mataji, you still now told Krishna is the controller. Now, why again you're telling Krishna is controlled by devotees? That we will learn, which is very, very nice topic tomorrow. Krishna is everywhere and Krishna is there in everything. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, girls. This is about the whole 9th chapter.
Thank you, Mataji.
The Lord is giving us the most confidential knowledge to all of us, isn't it?
Yes, Mata.
Very simple at the same time, the most confidential knowledge. So now you all can ask me your questions, doubts, or any feedbacks you can give me, girls. Any doubts, girls? Mataji, where is Subhadra Maya after she was born? With whom Maya stayed? She stayed with Rohini Mata only. Mataji, apart from the chapter, did ever Krishna cry? Uh, I didn't get your question. Are you asking in Bhagavad Gita or some other Leela of Krishna? Srilaya asks, Mataji, Mahavishnu is the supreme or the avatar of Krishna. You will understand furthermore very clearly, but Mahavishnu is also an avatar of Krishna. Krishna is the creator of everything. But slowly you will understand that also. Everything emanates from him. Everything is created by him. So from Krishna, from Balarama, Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and Sankarsana are created. And from Sankarsana, the Vishnu avatars come. And from Vishnu avatars, Kshirodayaka Vishnu, Garbhodakshayaka Vishnu, and Karnodayakshayaka Vishnu come. Where Kshirodayaka Vishnu is being in the heart of us as Paramatma, and he is taking all the avatars. You will in future learn it in detail, so don't get confused much about it, okay? Srilaya Maji asked, Maji, when we wear kanti or tulsi, we wear tulsi mala, it's compulsory not to eat onion and garlic, right? Yes. But when we eat occasionally or when the situation demands, can we eat it? No. We actually won't eat food which is not offered to Krishna. We are eating only sattvic and prasadam, but I eat outside food occasionally because of the situations. I actually want to wear tulsi, but because of This I'm stopping. What is your suggestion, Matji? Shilaya Matji, we will discuss this personally. And as I told, wait until 18 chapters get over. Let you first clear, get the right knowledge of the scriptures, and slowly we can take this also forward. Okay. Thank you, Maji. Today's class was so amazing as we got to know many pastimes and leelas. Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Thank you so much. From Bhagavad Gita, did Krishna cried? No, no, Mataji. Actually, there are leelas, but occasionally you will come to know as how I'm telling leelas in future. I'll keep telling you, okay? But the Lord has never cried. He might would have cried for his devotees. That's why I'm telling you why the Lord has cried. I will. That also will be revealed slowly. But is the Lord have ever cried? That also will reveal. We will, see in the further chapters. Okay. Harika Maji, thank you Maji for explaining each and every detail with an example for clear understanding. Thank you Harika Maji. Shweta Maji, thank you. Hari Krishna. Viju Maji, thank you so much Maji. Today while you're saying about the Krishna Leelas, I don't know. I feel so emotional and I cried. After I cried, you told a story about God will accept you. You cry with full of love. I was really shocked. Felt like Krishna said me, I accepted you. Oh, beautiful Vijayavati. See, you cried. Now
Yes, Mataji.
now you already offered the most precious thing to the Lord with so much love and devotion. So the Lord have for sure accepted.
Yeah, after that I felt emotional. You said the story about Venkateshwara and he has something, some water, something. After a last word you told, no, at least you cry for me. I don't know. After I cried, you told me this story. I felt like directly God came and he was talking about, like he was saying something to me in a, like ఎలా చెప్పాలి మీ ద్వారా అది నాకు చెప్తున్నట్టు ఐ ఫీల్ లైక్ దట్ ఇట్ వాస్ రియలీ ఎమోషనల్
So
మూమెంట్ ఫర్ మీ
beautiful. It's always told that the Lord will speak through devotees, which you will really see this in future chapter, how the Lord will actually speak through his devotees. I will explain this also. But today all of us are blessed to know this. Even if we cry, Krishna is happy, but not with distress, but with love and devotion unto him. Just go to him and cry, he will accept it. The Lord is not telling, I want all Raja Bogas with, ghee, which is pure ghee. I want something which is made that, like this, like that. Lord is telling, keep your body clean, cook something for me with devotion and offer that for me. I will accept it. If you're not able to offer that, cry. So, but anything that I request all of you all to make it an habit to offer anything to the Lord every day. As you all are college going students, I know I won't force you. As all of you told me, you will all do Tulsi Parikrama. Take this also up. Offer at least water, at least a fruit, whatever is possible for you, and make sure you mix it with your food. If it is apple, go mix off with that bunch of apples. Everything is prasadam. You are eating, your family is eating. If it's water, go mix off with a pot of water. You take one pot of water, go mix that water into the whole water and everything is purified and everybody is taking prasadam. Simple Krishna consciousness is very easy. When we understand Krishna is also very easy. Krishna melts his butter. He's there in our hearts as Paramatma. Just with so much love and devotion, you have to surrender on to him. He will melt like a butter. And he was always there for his devotees. As we learned in today's chapters, he is there for every devotee who trusts him. How Draupadi, for how that, Muni's wife, he came and gave the protection and he gave just because of their love towards the Lord, just because they trusted Krishna. How beautiful the Lord is. Hare Krishna Maji, thank you Maji for wonderful class. Thank you Meena Maji. Hare Krishna, thank you for the beautiful knowledge. Thank you Shivani Maji. Sheila Maji, thank you so much, Maji, for today's class. It was so wonderful. We are very fortunate to be chosen by Krishna, and we got this wonderful opportunity to attend the classes in this beautiful association. Yeah, we should be so thankful to the Lord that we are chosen by Him for these sessions. We should always be grateful and thankful to the Lord. At this age, there are so many girls who are just enjoying or just, whiling away time like that. But you all are so precious girls that you all are taking out time to hear about Krishna and realize the real knowledge. You all are really blessed kids and chosen by Krishna girls. Yes, Maji, we want to hear Krishna Leela more and more stories for sure. I also love Krishna Leela. You know, when I'm telling Bhagavad Gita, I don't know if I get that excited or no. But when I'm telling Krishna Leela, I feel I am there in that Leela. I close my eyes and it's like I am directly there in that Leela. So I request all of you also, when we are discussing Krishna Leela or something, just close your eyes and just imagine that whatever I am telling, okay, Krishna is there, he's protecting, or he's eating everybody with the friends around. Just close and imagine how things are, and that is the most happiest moments of our life. For me though, the whole day I don't know how things or how so many things on the head, but when just talk about Krishna, mainly about his leelas, that this stress or that tensions, everything is like turns into happiness, and I go to bed very happy. This is very important. When we go to bed, we should go back very happily, thanking the Lord for giving us this beautiful day. Thank you so much. 1 second, there is a question. Praniti Mataji, I have listened Bhagavatam and Krishna Leelas, but every time it feels like emotion. Thank you, Mataji, for explaining very clearly. Hare Krishna. Yeah, 101 times we hear the same katha. It is something new for us. Every day you hear the same katha, but there is something new. There is some happiness when we hear about the Lord. True, Mataji. Artika Mataji, Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm blessed and grateful for this session. I really want to thank you and also Monica Mataji for this great opportunity. Thank you so much. Rachna, thank you so much, Mataji. I was actually not feeling good. My body was not supporting, so I thought not to attend. But my heart was not accepting. I attended the class. I'm so happy for attending the class. So nice, Rachna. You have started implementing it in your life. You are the best example for everybody. You have started implementing it into your life. Your body is telling no, but your atma, where Paramatma is there inside your heart, is telling you have to attend. See, you have started applying it in your life. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. And please take care of your health. We will all chant one time of Hare Krishna for you so that you get better soon. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Amrita Mataji, A Mataji, by seeing your excitement, even I am getting excited to listen the Krishna Leela. Thank you so much. Madhuri Maji, if we mix prasadam in our family, onion and garlic also use. Is this okay like water? One thing, you cannot offer onion and garlic to Krishna, but that water you can use in cooking also. It becomes a prasadam, like you can use it in cooking white rice. You can use that water in you know drinking. What else we can use it for? Yes, you can use this water for cooking, so that even if you're not offering that rice, it can become prasadam. But don't do this tricks. Why I'm telling you this tricks is because during my college days I used to do this, because when I used to not have time and I cannot demand my aunt or in my uncle or my mom, where I was staying with my aunt and uncle, then I couldn't demand them that you have to give me prasadam. So I used to do this little tricks, like I used to mix up the whole water in the big this thing. And sometimes what I used to do, I used to offer raw rice to the Lord and tell them, Krishna, see, I'm going to college. I cannot ask her all the time to cook for me and offer it to you. It's very difficult. I have to go at 7 o'clock, Krishna. Please accept this rice. So what I used to do, I used to keep raw rice to Krishna. Then, such, mature. I was like, I used to offer it to Krishna, the raw rice with tulsi. And Krishna, he's so mercifully would have accepted it. The raw rice, which is uncooked, I used to mix it with the whole uncooked rice. So the whole big bowl, the thing of rice was completely prasadam every time they were cooking. So that, small silly tricks, which I actually was not doing with so much immaturity. Our main purpose of offering it to the Lord is to make it a sin-free food. So anyhow, make sure that you're offering it to the Lord, but it doesn't have the onion and garlic. And follow the simple rules, whatever shouldn't be offered to the Lord. Thank you, girls. Mataji, family is a non-vegetarians. When I came to know about Krishna through my friend, I stopped eating non-veg almost 1.5 years. But most of my relatives and friends are blaming you have big Well, I'm sorry, I'm not able to see it. Big wish that the reason you stopped eating non-veg. Okay, I'm very upset because of their words. I don't have any wish for the sake of Krishna and animals. I stopped eating non-veg. You know, your heart is pure. Who is this? Shivani Mataji, your heart is very pure that you don't have any business with the Lord because you're giving me this. I'm not eating onion and garlic. Since your heart is so pure, it's in between you and Krishna. Your Krishna is accepting it. My dear darling girl is not having non veg. She has realized it. Krishna is so happy for that. Why should we even prove for our surrounding people? They will always be there to make us downfall. Remember, the only real friend for us can be Krishna. The real protector can be Krishna. The real enjoyer can be Krishna. Everything can be Krishna. So don't be bothered about words that are told by people around us. There were so many people who were blaming me also then. I was least bothered because people around us don't know. Actually, we cannot blame them also because we can pray for them instead because they are also in such ignorance. They don't know who gave them this knowledge. Nobody gave. That is why they are talking like that. So you pray for them also. Krishna, please bless them also that they should stop eating onion and garlic. So because you pray, Krishna will grant that wish to them. They will also stop eating onion and garlic, and one day they will stop blaming you about non-veg. So don't worry about the words around you. It's between you and your Lord. The Lord knows your purity. There is nothing to worry about that, Shivani Mataji. Shivangi Maji, the quality of food is not hampered. What is the evidence of God having it? A very nice question. That is why the Lord is telling Pushpam Putram Palam Toyam. So you even give me flower, you even give me water. The Lord is not seeing the quality of the food, but He's seeing the purity of our love. The Lord is not going to see the quality of food. He is only going to see the quality of our love and devotion to Him. Our mood that I am cooking this for Krishna today. Oh, Krishna likes butter and white rice very much. No, I am cooking this for the Lord. Maybe I should prepare it. The love and that devotion that you have. Everything is created by Krishna. What impure, what pure. We are created by Krishna. There are many things that are pure. There are many things that are impure. Whatever we offer it to the Lord is getting purified. Yes, there are many things that which are used chemicals and they have done. But whatever we are offering, if we have love and devotion towards Him, He will accept it. The Lord is not worried which quality of food you're offering. You offer Him with love, He will accept anything. You know, it is told actually, I wanted to tell this pastime. In one of the pastime, he goes to a devotee's house. With the excitement, you know what that devotee does? She's peeling the banana peel, okay? She's putting the banana down and she's giving the peel to Krishna. And you know, Krishna is accepting that peel. Krishna is eating that peel. See how Krishna is depicting here. With love and devotion, you give me anything, I will accept. See, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, He could tell her that this is a peel, you're not giving me banana. But seeing her love and devotion towards Krishna, she, you know, when she was offering banana peel, the Lord has, accepted the peel. That means anything that we offer to the Lord with pure love and devotion, He will accept it from us. Hare Krishna. Amrita Maji, today I'm feeling like listening to you, Maji, and not ending up the meeting. Same with me, Amrita Maji. I every day feel the same. Every day I feel like I hope it continues for another half an hour so that we can talk about Krishna, his Leelas. I never, you know, with a heavy heart, I end up a meeting. Not only this class, when I'm taking many other classes also, with a very, very heavy heart, I end up every class, you know, because. It's so nice when we are discussing about Krishna and your senior devotees, that is your girls. Now you all saw Rasika Fest, all the girls, many girls, old girls hosting. Even when I am having sessions with them, you know, towards the end of the session, so much we talk about Krishna, so much we, you know, talk about his pastimes, we make fun, and sometimes we even feel sad for some things that we will never want to end the session. We talk, talk, talk. Finally, if we had to end the session at 9 or something, it'll get over by 10 o'clock with the old girls. So much love they all carry towards Krishna in their heart that they want to hear more, or they want to discuss more about Krishna. And I also love the same, that I want to continue. But one thing, we are all in this material world, we have so many responsibilities, we have so many things to be done. So, but we should be very thankful and grateful for the Lord for giving us this opportunity, this time, this knowledge, for us to, talk about Him. Because every word that we talk, every time we tell Krishna, without the Lord's permission or without blessings, it doesn't come out. It's just because pure mercy of the Lord. Srila Maji, somehow everyone will become Krishna's devotees and return to the supreme abode in this life or another. Because we are all Krishna's party and part and parcel. We are very lucky that we came early. Yeah. One or the other day, yes, everybody should reach. But how? But taking many lifetimes, one or the other day they will come back to the Lord. But so many lifetimes, just imagine for so many lifetimes you're just separated. Just don't even imagine lifetimes. Just imagine you're separated from your husband or your parents or some loved ones, very loved ones of your family, for even 1 week or 2 weeks. You still talk on phones, you still see on video calls, but we still miss them. We wait, when will we go back to our house? But our real house isn't this, our real house is there. So why should we wait for years and years and years just for 10 days, when we are not able to see the our parents? We see on video calls, talk, we come back home as soon as early possible. Then Krishna, just imagine how much Krishna would be waiting for all of us. That when will my kids come back? When will my dear Sakis come back? So Krishna will be waiting for all of us there. So why should we take so many lifetimes to go back to our dear one, the real home? It's very easy that now we got to know about it. Should be more thankful that we have got to know early, so that we will go back to the Lord as early as possible, so that we have got back to our house. There is never back to this material world. Yeah, girls, thank you so much today. I've spoken heartfully with all of you all. I'm so very happy today. Thank you so much. Any other questions or any other things that you all want to tell, or can we close it? Can we close it?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you so
Yes,
much,
Mata.
girls. See you all tomorrow. Have happy Krishna conscious night. God night, girls. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna,